Good afternoon, YouTube family, and welcome back to LYNETTE's channel. In my previous video, I mentioned how I critiqued some of my meals so I can get more enjoyment out of them. As of this morning, I have not eaten breakfast. I probably ate half of an apple and some water. On the protocol, you are allowed up to 2 tablespoons of milk today. And some of the other blogs I've seen where some people are actually using about 2 cups of milk a day. I haven't risked doing that. One of the things I wanted to show you that I use for my milk is, well, let's see if I can find it. My milk. Okay, give me 1 second. There it is. Okay. This is evaporated milk, Pet's brand. Kind of remind me of my childhood days. It was 9 of us, so we couldn't really afford to buy regular milk. So this is what my parents bought. And this milk, you can actually add water to it to make it stretch. This is actually what I use in my coffee. I use about a tablespoon of that. This morning, since I didn't have coffee, I am going to make an actual salad dressing out of some of the dry ingredients. And another thing that you can use on the protocol is original hot sauce, or Louisiana hot sauce that has no fat in it. You might want to read some of the ingredients when you're buying some of the other ones out there. But I have made myself just a basic chicken salad. It's grilled chicken with a mixture of salads. In my previous blog, I also mentioned instead of using the grissini breadsticks, these are the Del Lalo grissini breadsticks. And at Whole Foods Market, you can actually find these organic whole wheat mini toast. These are the ones that I substitute for my Melba toast. But as I mentioned before, you can only have a couple of these a day. They're really, really small in the package. Wow, if you look at them, they're really, really small. I'll try to go ahead and take one out here for you real quick so you can see. This is about what a piece of Melba toast looks like. It's pretty, pretty small. You can have up to 2 of these a day. As far as the grissini, they're quite long and thin. This is basically what the grissini toast looks like. You can have about 2 of these a day. I actually think they put these on the protocol so people can get a little carbs in and get that comfort feeling. They don't really have a lot of fat in it. You might want to check some of the ingredients when you're buying certain Melba toast, because I've been told that some of them contain sugar now, which sugar is not to be used on the protocol. But in substitution of the grissini breadsticks and the Melba toast, I found out that you can actually use wheat thins. You can use up to 15 wheat thins per 2 of your meals a day, along with your lunch and along with your dinner. I use 2 kinds, and the reason I'm going to tell you why. When I want a snack, the ranch-style wheat thins have a slight sweet, salty, and ranch taste all in one. I mean, it's very, very quite satisfying. And one of the things you will experience when you begin this protocol, at least I noticed the 3rd or 4th day into it, my sugar level dropped really, really bad, and I was craving sugar like God's end. I mean, I didn't know what to do. I was going crazy. So I bought the ranch kind, and I bought the multi-grain wheat thins. Now, the good benefit to these multi-grain wheat thins is they're not very sugary. They don't have a sugary taste to them, but they have just like a wheat cereal taste to them. So one of the things that I've also learned to do with this particular wheat thin, so take about 15 crackers, I'll crumble them up in a bowl, like you're doing cereal, like wheat shredded wheat or something, along with a tablespoon of this milk and a little bit of water. And if you want, you could add some sugar. There are 2 sugars that I use. I use the stevia in the raw, which is the granulated sugar. The other stevia that I have in liquid form, this is made by Sweet Leaf. This is a flavored vanilla cream stevia. Now, vanilla cream doesn't really taste good in a lot of my meals, so this is one reason I went out and I got the raw stevia. So if I'm making like a meat or something and I want to make myself a little gravy or something, you know, to my meat, then I don't have to worry about having the vanilla cream flavor in my mixture. The other one that you can use, it is also a form of sugar, in granulated sugar. It's also made from the stevia plant. But the other thing that I found out about this particular one, it doesn't have a high sweet taste at all. I find myself actually using more of this particular, more packets of this one just to get some flavor to mine. So I barely use this. I prefer to use the stevia in the raw, or you know, the liquid stevia, which you can get liquid stevia without flavoring in it. So anyway, without further ado, I have my salad here. So what I want to do to make myself a little, another thing I did is I took some of these wheat thins, I crumbled them, and I put them, you know, in my salad, you know, kind of substitute for a crouton. I'm still following protocol. I didn't eat a big breakfast, so basically I'm combining my breakfast and my lunch together. Like I said before, I didn't have my coffee this morning, so I haven't had milk. So one of the things that you can do, I'm going to go ahead and get my open can of milk that I already have open. And what I want to do to make this particular salad dressing, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the milk. And I've measured, you know, I know that's about a tablespoon or less. I'm going to add a little bit of water, just regular water, to this, just to give myself a little bit of stretch as a dressing. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the hot sauce. Give me 1 second. A little bit of the hot sauce. Add that to my mixture. And this hot sauce is quite spicy. I'm going to add some dry ingredients. I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of dry garlic powder, and a little bit of the black pepper. So basically I've added those dry ingredients as well as the hot sauce into this mixture. And then, you know, as we all know, a lot of dressings do contain sugar. And if you like your dressing to be slight sweet, you can add a little bit of the packet of the stevia in the raw, or your liquid stevia without flavoring, to this particular mixture. And so I'm going to add, you know, I'll add a gradual bit at a time, you know, as to not make it too sweet. So just a little bit of that into my mixture. And if you don't want this, your dressing to be as liquidy, you don't have to necessarily add water to the mixture. You just, you know, it's totally up to you how you want your dressing to be. Oh, and it tastes perfect. Awesome taste. What a wonderful way to incorporate your lunch and your breakfast into one meal. And just pour this on your salad. What a healthy way if you're trying to, you know, change up some of your options at home for cooking for your family. You can even make your own dressing this way, you know. So, toodles, that's about it. If you guys have any questions, just send me a shout. Thanks. Bye.